It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 12. Give only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That went behind his man, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Young keeps it, moving right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Young again on the keeper. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd down and 1. Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Off the play fake, Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it up.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he gets free up the left sideline. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35.
Brown with his stick skills. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st and 10, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's Young on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you can probably give another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They set up the screen for Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Panthers going to settle for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock is stopped with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles got their first down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On the return is Jones. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Henry out of the pistol. And he gets Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Young, he's going to change it up. Now Young, throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Young off the play fake. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, your tight end's going to be a favorite target.
And sometimes you just have to get out of their own way because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Young on third down. Flushed out right. A check down here for Henry. And they'll rally and stop him short of first down at about the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Young. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At the 37-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go play action with Hurts. Right side is Handler pulling it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
63. Hey.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
It'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's a room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Young working out of the gun. That is caught by Thielen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. And Young's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and some discomfort down there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young. And that is incomplete.
His tight end's good. The single flash he plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
What a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did.